الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وأصلي وأسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. The Muslim nation today is experiencing a blessed awakening in all aspects of its affairs, one that has been aroused by the efforts of the Muslim youth. However, the astute observer of this awakening will find that there are many problems behind its progress, problems that have prompted some scholars to Islam and students of knowledge to lay down some guidelines that the youth of this blessed awakening should adhere to and follow. Without a doubt, the enemies from without, the Jews, the Christians, and others have tried to put a stop to this awakening simply because they fear the result of its success, and because they know that if it strengthens, spreads, and succeeds in achieving its aim, it will signal the end of their dominance. What is required from the youth of this awakening? Firstly, the youth of this Islamic awakening must adhere to two primary sources: Allah's book and the Prophet's Sunnah. It is from these sources that they must take and derive the sound methodology that they will follow in all of their endeavors. If the methodology of the young male and female Muslim of this awakening is not based on Allah's book and the Sunnah of Allah's Prophet ﷺ, according to the understanding of the pure spiritualists of this nation, then it will become a reckless and misguided awakening, and it is feared that it will destroy more than it will build. Secondly, the youth of this awakening must follow the correct methodology that was applied by the chief of mankind, Muhammad ﷺ, and that was then applied after him by the noble companions and that was then applied after them by the tabi'un, next generation after the companions, as well as those who continue to follow them until this day. Thirdly, the youth of this awakening must be upon one word, united. Their methodology must be one, and their strength must be a united strength, and that is because disunity and discord do not lead to good, but instead bring joy only to the enemies of Allah in the east and in the west. Therefore, we appeal to the scholars, duat, and students of knowledge in all places to forsake disunity, discord, and disagreement, and to instead strive with determination to seek out the truth and follow it, so that they can all meet at a single point and come to the realization that the differences in opinion in certain secondary issues or jurisprudence or issues of ijtihad issues wherein there is no absolutely clear text that leaves no room for doubt, issues wherein scholars are called upon to weigh the word of the different proofs and to derive rulings from them, are irrefutable, and no nation can be saved from them. In fact, the best generation of this nation, that of the companions, was not saved from such differences. If each one of them is following proofs without blindly and intransigently clinging to a view of a school of jurisprudence or any other person or group, then they must come to know that the difference in certain secondary issues or jurisprudence or issues in ijtihad should not affect the mutual affections and love. Written by Abu Anas Ali bin Hussein Abu Lauz, Theolof, 214 Hijriya, Riyadh. You can find then this writing and all of it in the book of the Islamic Awakening, Important Guidelines, Sheikh Muhammad bin Salih Al-Uthaymeen. I just took this part and I read it. And whoever want to read it, you'll find there now. Barakallahu fikum.